The courtroom drama, Diddy's legal battle, and 50 Cent's role. In the midst of a high-profile legal battle, Cent Diddy Combs finds himself under intense scrutiny. Facing serious charges including sex trafficking and racketeering, Diddy is attempting to defend his reputation.
You have something huge coming up, a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yes.
I know
It did.
you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
Did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to it.
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
However, outside the courtroom, another figure is capturing public attention: rapper 50 Cent. Known for his provocative style, 50 Cent has been vocal in his criticism of Diddy, using social media to draw attention to the case and his own upcoming documentary. Inside the courtroom, allegations and testimonies, the trial against Diddy has revealed disturbing details. Prosecutors describe him as a manipulative figure who used his fame and power to control women. On the first day of the trial, they presented hotel surveillance footage from 2016 showing Diddy allegedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. The footage was graphic and led to a strong reaction from the jury.
Like he called, we should kick it on telephone after the main shit.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they send me the girl pictures, like pictures of the girl, like not the that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Like penetration pictures and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Phil.
all that. And I called him. I said, yo, you with this girl? Like you really, like you like her like that? And he was like, yeah, Judge, that's my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send you stuff. You look at it, you call me back. I sent him the photos, the pictures and everything.
Cassie took the stand, providing a detailed and emotional account of her experiences. She testified about being coerced into participating in drug-fueled sex parties, referred to as freak-offs, where she felt more like a sex worker than a partner. Despite attempts by the defense to discredit her, Cassie remained steadfast, stating she would return the $20 million settlement she received in 2023 just to undo the trauma she endured. Further testimony came from Dawn Richard, a former member of Danity Kane, who claimed to have witnessed Diddy hitting Cassie with a skillet and dragging her by the hair in 2009. She explained that she kept quiet out of fear of retaliation. Another incident discussed in court involved a FaceTime call made by Cassie's now husband, Alex Fine, who unknowingly contacted her while she was with Diddy. The conversation was awkward and revealed the complex dynamics of their relationship.
Will be exposed. I mean, when I walk in, I definitely take pride in being the originator of the preparation of the sex. Little things that I personally like. A lot of ladies, right? You know, so if you don't have what they need, they gonna leave. Right. Gotta keep them there. Right. And you need to lock on the doors. P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is.
Yeah.
50 Cent's involvement, a documentary, and social media commentary. While the trial unfolds, 50 Cent has been actively engaging with the public through social media. He has mocked Diddy with memes and posts, including a viral image suggesting Diddy was riding a bicycle without a seat. These posts have drawn attention and sparked discussions online.
You have something huge coming up, a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. Puffy was playing with your booty in Miami. You know it was in Miami. Says things. He doesn't even know what he's saying. It's like fruity. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated. So
So was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal.
Beyond his online presence, 50 Cent is producing a documentary titled Diddy Do It, which is set to air on Netflix. The documentary aims to shed light on the allegations against Diddy, featuring interviews, court filings, and testimonies from over 100 alleged victims. 50 Cent has been outspoken about the industry's silence on these issues, suggesting that many are afraid to speak out due to their own involvement in similar situations. Wikipedia. The project has garnered significant attention, with Netflix winning a bidding war to secure the rights to the documentary.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
50 Cent has emphasized that the documentary is not just about Diddy, but also about the broader culture of silence and complicity within the entertainment industry. Complex. The impact of the trial and documentary. The combination of the trial's revelations and the upcoming documentary has brought these serious allegations to the forefront of public consciousness. While Diddy maintains his innocence, the evidence presented in court and the public's reaction to the documentary suggests that the impact on his career and reputation could be profound. As the trial continues, many are watching closely to see how it will unfold and what further information will emerge. The involvement of 50 Cent adds an additional layer of complexity, blending legal proceedings with media influence and public opinion. Conclusion. The legal battle involving Diddy is more than just a courtroom drama. It is a reflection of deeper issues within the entertainment industry regarding power, control, and accountability. The testimonies presented in court and the forthcoming documentary aim to provide a voice to those who have been silenced. As the situation develops, it raises important questions about justice, the role of media, and the responsibility of individuals in positions of power. The outcome of this case may have lasting implications, not only for Diddy, but also for the broader conversation about abuse and exploitation in the entertainment world.
About the tapes.
Yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catch and kill.
Catch and kill, correct.
Wow. Can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on...
No, I can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really?
A courtroom battle and a media war, Diddy's trial and 50 Cent's crusade. The courtroom is packed, emotions are running high, and some of the darkest allegations in the music industry are being laid bare. But while Cent Diddy Combs is facing serious federal charges including sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse, it's rapper 50 Cent who's stealing the spotlight outside the courthouse. The situation is serious. In court, witnesses are describing years of alleged manipulation, abuse, and control. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has taken to social media, mocking Diddy, claiming to know more than he's saying, and hinting at unreleased tapes that could shake the industry even more. He's calling them the freak-off tapes, private recordings of what are described as disturbing and exploitative sexual encounters involving Diddy and others. This story isn't just about gossip. It's about power, abuse, and accountability in an industry where silence has often been the norm. Inside the courtroom, the allegations against Diddy. Let's rewind and look at what's happening in court. On the first day of the trial, prosecutors described Diddy as a powerful man who used fear, influence, and drugs to control women. His lawyers painted a very different picture, saying the relationships were consensual and the accusations exaggerated. But then a video was played that changed the atmosphere completely.
baby oil.
It should start looking gray if you ain't got nothing on it.
Got the new baby oil, bro.
Man, say baby oil.
Nigga, you ran through 8,000 jars of them in prison, man. Oh, man. He was Ashy Larry.
Relax.
Oh, man.
I still got everybody looking.
The footage, taken from a hotel camera in 2016, showed Diddy kicking Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, and dragging her across the floor. The clip matched the exact claims Cassie made in her earlier lawsuit. The courtroom went silent as the jury watched. No one needed to say anything. The video spoke for itself. Cassie then took the stand. Her testimony was gut-wrenching. She described what she called freak-offs, wild, drug-fueled parties she was forced to attend, where she felt more like a paid sex worker than a romantic partner. According to her, these events went on for years. She said she'd return every dollar of her $20 million settlement from 2023 if she could erase the trauma. The defense tried to undermine her by pointing to text messages and that previous settlement, but Cassie held firm. She wasn't just fighting to be believed, she was fighting to be heard. Shocking testimonies and uncomfortable